Hey, yo, where you from, boy? New York? Jersey? No, you from Philly. Somewhere like that, right? They like, where you from? Yo, I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do it, Virginia. I'm from VA. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water Nova, 804. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do it, Virginia. We push that hella weight and then we flip that mega tender. Oh, you ain't remember the balling's our agenda. Out of town to see the taxes moving here, they reconsider. I customize that glass slipper. You putting dogs in the wrong shoe. Coming for that queen cone, that's something that you won't do. Oh, you think you wrong, boo? I got a song for you, but I'ma finesse this VA anthem because we coming through. VA, VA, yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA, you can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Lyrics get up in ya. That's how we do it, Virginia. I'm from VA. VA, yeah, baby, I'm from VA. VA, you can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water Nova, 804. I was born in the Commonwealth, so I'm smarter than most. We have so many great colleges, it's so easy to boast. HBCU, VUU, VSU, HU, PCU is the juggernaut. Buying up all the damn block, but I'm a rep that ODU. Yes,
I'm alumni. Hey, 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 hey.
Sexy spitter, that part, chop it to complete. I got bars longer than Hall Street. Oh, months of 11, I was in 757. Took advantage of the fact I was in Tidewater heaven. Open mics, showcases, dope places, all around. Cadillacs, Queensway, Shaka, they held me down. So it's a must, I gotta wear the crown.
Hey, it's 7. Y'all already know your girl is from VA. And I'm going to rap it to the fullest. But listen, tonight, I'm so honored to have the offspring, the blood lineage of a legend, an activist, someone whom we should all be utterly thankful for, right? Tonight is all about hip-hop artist and lyricist Kapitol P. Now, you might remember him from A&E's Voices Magnified, Locked Up in America, in which he talked about some things that we're going to talk a little bit about tonight. But tonight, we're going to introduce his music. But I want you to meet the man behind the music. And ladies, go on, put your seatbelts on, because, honey, he's not too bad on the eyes either. Kapitol P, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's good, man? You something else, though. What's going on? How y'all? What's going on? Y'all already know Kapitol P in the building. What's up with the people?
The people want to know. Well, number one, the people want to know about this single. But Kapitol P, really and truly, the people want to know about the man behind the music. The people want to know your story of triumph and overcome.
It's definitely been a long little road, long journey advancing through the adversity, but you know how that go, man. Failure not an option. You know, you got to keep it moving. There's always somebody doing worse, so I don't never complain. There's always somebody in a worse situation. You know what I'm saying? And there's always somebody that already done solved the problems I'm trying to solve now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping. I take it and keep it moving.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely been a long journey. I just recently came home. For those that don't know, I just did it about 9 years, 4 months, 10-year bidding on federal institution. Got released for the compassion release, immediate capacity release due to COVID. Even though I was already short on my sentence in the middle of my case getting overturned, I caught a blessing. Any time knocked off is a good time to get your liberation back. So I'm just back out here trying to make it happen. Stay focused, out the way. You know how that goes.
Yes. And in the process of staying focused, you're working on some music on top of music.
Yes, sir. Ain't no question.
So tell us a little bit about, because I'm trying to think, what is it? You have Free 'Em All, which was
That was
a single that's already out.
yeah, that's
But
already
the new one
out.
is Members.
Members, I just dropped members today. Me and my man Icewear Vezzo and Merv Dilly. I just dropped members today. The video been out for about 2 weeks and it was buzzing crazy. So I went ahead it's on all platforms available today. Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, thing that day. Me and my own homie Icewear Vezzo from Detroit.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
be right.
Listen, we can assume what Free 'em All is all about. But I want you to tell us, in your words, where did the motivation for Free 'em All come from?
Well, that's cut and dry. Once the chairman reached out, the chairman Junior reached out to me and told me they was doing a movie on and basically depicting his life story. Because a lot of people are unfamiliar with the Black Panthers in Chicago and the Chairman Fred Hampton and what he meant to our community and what he did and the legacy he had. So when they told me they was doing a movie, first I was happy that they was even putting his legacy in the movie because it got overlooked for so many years. You know what I'm saying? So many people are unknowledgeable of the muddy water that he tread and the bricks that he laid on the road. So when they said that, I immediately see I was incarcerated when they first told me, and I was supposed to have been home around the time they was filming the movie. But some unfortunate things happened. My out date got pushed back. So luckily the movie ended up getting pushed back also. So I was able to come home around the time it was still being released. Soundtrack was coming out, things of that nature. So I basically just wanted to give them as much knowledge as I can and give them a history in a song without going over their head. Like I say many times, what you say is how you say it. So I wanted to make sure they got the full story from the bloodline and full story for somebody that was knowledgeable of the Panthers. I've been hearing this my whole life. I hear this from the chairman Junior all the time, but I hear this from my granny all the time. So I wanted the people to be able to listen to a song, ride, and get a history lesson, but it still be like, oh, okay, he's going crazy. Well, you can still bob your head to it, but you get this history lesson at the same time. And I can give you knowledge and mention these names that you might know of that you can go look up like, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. So as soon as they told me that was coming out, I knew immediately right there, okay, I got to put a piece together. I got to put something together where I can put this story and these facts in here because a lot of it be misconstrued. A lot of people tell you what they want to tell you and they always twist the story and put this or they don't want to speak on this and they want to tiptoe around that. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're finna go ahead and get it to you how it is, period. I ain't doing no cut cards, bite no tongues. We ain't doing that. We gonna give you to you how it's supposed to give it to you. So that's where that thing will stem from. And once I did that and I got the beat and I went crazy, I hit Chairman Junior. He already knew what it was. Come on over here. Now, you know what time it is. He went in there and zonked out and gave it for the soul. All that comes from the soul. See, that can't be wrote up. This can't be made up. It hit different because that's family, that's bloodline. So it came from my soul with it. So, a lot of times you're going to get individuals to do songs or individuals to play certain roles, but if they don't know about it firsthand or if it ain't in them, it's only so much they can tap into. It's rare when you get somebody that can tap all the way into what the situation like that actor that played on the chairman, Lou, perfect job, excellent job. Like he became the chairman. Like he became the chairman. So I tip my
You
hat off.
felt it. You
Yeah, he
felt
felt
it.
there wasn't no faking involved. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I definitely want to tip his out at Stanfield, that brother, all everybody that was involved on that cast in that movie. And they painted a beautiful picture, man. In the movie. I can't say nothing bad about it.
So, gosh, I mean, I'm just so grateful that you're able to even sit here with me and have a conversation about this. Because, a lot of times when we come from certain families, we seem to have a stigma or a reputation associated therewith. But one of the things I love about you in this capacity is that you have been able to take the truth and truly give the truth back to the culture for our generation. And
It's only
capital
things,
P, for that, we salute you.
either truth or falsehood. Ain't no in between. You either telling the truth or it's falsehood. And I don't like to draw a falsehood. So all I'm gonna give to you is the truth. That's the only way I can come. You know what I'm saying? The truth might not be what you like sometimes, but the truth is the truth, and you can't change it. You can't change it, pass away. So all I can do is give you the truth. Mhm. It's already
I
enough
know
people.
that's right.
Falsehood. It's already enough falsehood out here. It's easy to tell a lie. It's hard for individuals to tell the truth. You feel me? It's hard for most to tell the truth. It's easy for
Honey.
me.
And people, and you know what's interesting? people really would rather lie and have to keep on creating more lies to maintain this initial lie. The initial lie might not even be that bad. It's the extra shit you got to do.
Lie so much you forgot all the lies you told. You can't even line it up no more. You know, you backtrack, you forget about some of the lies you told. You know what I'm saying?
Say it one more time. Please say it.
You got to keep shameful acts. That's why you got to keep shameful acts to a minimum, because the world always see the shame on your face. So if you say about something, you shouldn't be doing it. You feel me? Period. I'm focusing out of pocket, but I still have to tell the truth about it at the end of the day, because it's gonna come to the light eventually anyway. It might not come to light tomorrow, but it might be 8 months, 8 years down the line. It's gonna come to the light some form of fashion. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'd rather tell the truth and get it on out the way, for we ain't got to worry about this later on. How you lied? Damn, what lie did I tell? No, did I say that or that? No, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out what lies you told, how you told it, what name you used. We ain't doing all that.
Look, let me tell. Look, I'm not. You're not gonna have me incriminating myself on my own platform. So we're gonna leave. Look, we're gonna leave the changing the names alone.
Ain't no question. Say that to you.
But Capital, let's take a shift. Let's take a shift. You are a very intelligent, strong black man out here, really making it happen. And yet, listen, my homegirl already said I'm right. You're not bad on the eyes. So yeah, I gotta concur over there. But let's talk a little bit about your thoughts on what's going on in hip hop right now relative to the violence in hip hop.
You said the violence in hip hop?
Yeah, the violence in hip hop.
The thing that stormed me off, man, that kind of hurt, man, what touched me the wrong way is that is so many. They opened up a lane for the youth, right? See, in my generation, we was coming up, it was hard to get in the door. It's so many youngsters and so many youth that's in the door, and they changing lives. They not only changing their lives, they changing their family lives, and they helping people in the community in the hoods where they from, and they are way out. And instead of us like coming together and creating this base and this foundation, it's like we beating each other down and not even necessarily hating on each other. We beefing and bumping heads with each other for no reason. Everybody got a little bit of challenge. There's enough room for everybody. So the things that we beefing over is like they playing with life like you get another one. Ain't no second chances in this. So once you make it out, we all come from where we come from. But once you are way out, it's bigger than you. You a way out not for yourself, but you a way out for some that's behind you or some of the family members that's behind you. So when you blessed with this talent, we got to take advantage of it. I'm seeing too many talented youth and too many talented brothers get knelt, get killed, or end up behind the wall. It's like they got the target on the rappers right now. Every time I look up, it's a rapper dead. And it's like, sometimes you got to put your pride to the side. It ain't about, I've been behind the wall 10. I know what it feel like to wait on no visits. Don't get no visits. Wait on the mail. Don't get no mail. Got to call the phone to get some money on your books. I know to lose your liberation. I know this shit ain't no game. I know I ain't worried about the fancy cars, the money, the clothes, all that's cool, but tell the other side. If you're going to tell the story, tell both sides. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough people telling both sides. Tell them about the other side of that wall where that shit get ugly at. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like it ain't enough. They not appreciating life, and it's not enough voices giving them the real. You see what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody for what they do, because I was in the field too. I was a step or two. But at the point in time that we had a war. Our people as a whole at a war. So we got to use the music as a voice, and we got to come together. Whatever you got going on, you stay. What I got going on myself, hey, what we bumping heads for each other? What we beefing with each other for? No, we can come together as a whole, come together as a unity, and come up with a plan, create some generational wealth. Let's create something for our community. Let's create a whole platform where we don't even need y'all. You see what I'm saying? It's so many, man, it's so much talent. I've never seen this, but it's so many nice rappers out here right now, so many dudes with talent. I'm trying to figure out where all the beef coming from. And it ain't about no money, because everybody getting a couple dollars. The beef is not even about no currency. And you shouldn't be beefing about currency anyway. So I'm trying to figure out where's all the beef stemming from. It come from individuals not having enough pride or enough to put your pride to the side. The pride done got too many people killed, man. Sometimes you got to put it to the side. It's cool to say, you got it. Sometimes you just got something, you got it, bro. I'm going to spin off. You got that. You know what I'm saying? But with the social media and Instagram and everybody looking, see, that's why I always like to pull a dude to the side and see if you that same individual once I pull you over in this corner. Hey, what you trying to do? Once I pull you over to the side and ain't no crowd and it's just me and you, now you're a different type of individual.
Thank you.
conversation because you can humble yourself. Ain't nobody around to impress. Ain't nobody watching. It's just me and you. So now I can get the real you. Too many people are trying to perform on a platform or handle their altercations in front of a stage instead of just calling this man or meeting up with this man or pulling up on this man and getting to the bottom of the situation. Now everybody in our business, all our conversations gonna go different. All our reactions gonna be different because I'm not just reacting to you, I'm reacting to you and everybody that's watching us. So I gotta hold a certain stigma. I gotta do I ain't with them. So you know what I'm saying? That's another thing that's playing a big role in everybody doing it for the gram. When the gram we go dead, then what? When your battery go dead, your gram ain't on. Now what? You see what I'm saying?
Guys, if y'all just checking in, I am elated to be able to chop it up with Capital P. Not only is he a hip hop artist and lyricist, he is the great nephew of the chairman. The chairman, now hear me, Fred Hampton, who was the chairman of the Black Panther Party. And now Fred Hampton Jr. is the current president and chairman of the Black Panther Party. So this individual, this individual right here is a living legend in his own right. Because the same blood that ran through Fred Hampton Sr., that runs through Fred Hampton Jr. is running through this gentleman right here. And baby, if you didn't just bring it, you brought all of it. And I know there's more, but I want to take another shift. And we talked about the problem. What's the solution? What do you have going on that you feel you're going to use to make some change?
See, one of the main things that I'm focused on since I've been home, I got a non-for-profit organization I just started. I'm currently getting over the ground. It's called the Rich Program, raising individual children to be heroes, and it's focusing on high school students between freshmen and seniors in high school, and I also got a teen fathers program implemented within that because so many times they focus on the teen mothers that get pregnant and teen moms. Nobody focus on the kids or the teen fathers. I got to worry about the parents that's mad that I got their daughter pregnant, how I'm gonna take care of this kid, things like that nature. So I got that. Also got the girlhood, the womanhood within that. I'm on teaching real estate classes, financial literacy, ones that want to record, teach them how to engineer, and record for free. Have different classes that's focused on law because a lot of the individuals, a lot of the shorties that's out here catching these cases is unknowledgeable to the time that what they riding with carry. I didn't know about mandatory minimums. I didn't know about CCEs. So when I went in and you told me I had a mandatory minimum of 10, I'm like, damn, so I got to do at least 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the crimes, a lot of things they doing, they don't know the law behind it and don't know what type of time to carry. So I'm trying to make sure they knowledgeable what a sentencing table is, what a mandatory minimum is, what a CCC is, you know what I'm saying, what a RICO law is. Once you know the laws, now it's your choice if you still want to make this decision because you know what consequences to carry. So I want to have individuals outside of athletes and entertainers that's successful to come talk to them for they understand there's different ways to get money besides hooping or rapping. You know what I'm saying? There's too many ways to get money out here. And a brother in the community with the barbershop, you give out free haircuts once a month. A brother with clothing store agree to give out free outfits once a month because you know they want to stay fly. You tell them don't do this, don't do that. Y'all got to put some money in their pocket too. They want to stay fly. Everybody wants to stay fly. So all they got to do is keep their grade point average at a C and above, and you can have access to everything in this facility free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you a center. As long as you keep your grade point average here and above, you can get all this for free. You see what I'm saying? So and you can have a party in here once a week. On every Friday. I'll let y'all hoop in here all day. So it's like the side of the boy, because that's what I'm trying to do and use my situation and adversity that I've been through to prevent others from running into the same brick wall. Because if I go through all this, now you ain't got to go through it. What's the sense of me going through all this and learn all this, and I don't come home and give you the knowledge to come home and stop you and prevent you from running into the same brick walls I did? I already wore that. So ain't no sense of you putting on them same clothes I already wore. That ain't what it is. So I'm just trying to stop some of the youth before. And I figure that me being the age, I'm in the middle. I ain't an old head. I ain't young. I'm right in the middle. So I might have been stepping with your brother, but I'm right in your head. You know about me because you was a little bit under me. You know I was a stepper. So if you could see me come home and change and make that transformation once I turn to mainstream society, you could do the same thing. Because I ain't trying to use, a country's wealth is its youth and its children. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to reach them in the early ages before the streets got them up. And even the streets got a hold on them. Hold on, shorty, this how this going. Look, here go my paperwork. I just came home doing this. This what I was doing. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Now it hit different. They ain't gonna listen to somebody 62 years old, 52, it's gonna go in one ear, one out the other. But someone that's walking like them, talking like them, and speaking that lingo and been in that, it hit different. So I'm just trying to use my life experiences to prevent others from going through that. And I ain't trying to hide my past. I'm just using my past to help others instead of trying to hide it, because my circumstances ain't determine my outcome. I ain't tripping that I was behind the wall. Because while I was behind the wall, that time was still being valued and used to develop my character. Because I knew this time would come where I have my liberation and be in mainstream society and my voice would be needed. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to come home outside after being outside. They expect you to be confused and conflicted. I'm far from that. You know what I'm saying? I got the intellectual capacity of science. I might play dumb, but I pay attention to everything going on around me.
Hello, somebody. Hello. I tell people all the time, wow, capital P, you just took the words right out of my mouth. I tell people all the time, I play blind for a reason. Because I'm listening to what you don't say, not what you say.
Yeah. See, if you listen to the beautiful things they saying, you got to look at the ugly things they doing. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Listen, you coming back. This how this gonna work. This was supposed to look. We supposed to be on here talking about capital P and the music, but you know something. What I love about this is that you said, I want these young people to see somebody outside of entertainers and athletes. And I agree with you 100%. Because the craziest thing is teaching high school, everybody either was going to the NFL or the NBA. And I'm just like, baby, let's just be real. And you never want to shatter anybody's dream. But I also believe, like you said, you got to call a spade and a club a club. We have to stop pacifying these kids and selling them pipe dreams and give it to them straight. And capital P, I salute you for that.
I ain't finna baby nobody. Look here, shorty. This is what it is, man. You playing these games where they gonna knock you across your head, bro. They got a dub waiting for you. They got a dime waiting for you. They finna give you this. They finna give you that. Your baby mama ain't coming to see you, man. Bro, them faking. They ain't finna send you no bread, man. Might 2-3. Your visit, they finna hide you so far where your people can't even get to you. You finna be in the mountains with no reception, shorty. Getting 15-minute phone calls. The place where they gonna have you at the mail, damn near don't even run. You see what I'm saying? Like, this what they doing. What they do, they take out all the most influential people in our communities and all the top people in our community, and then go hide them in these prisons that they built in their little communities that was nothing until they built the prisons. You see what I'm saying? They built the prisons on all this land, created jobs for their people, then come and snatched our people and put them on their land. So now we feeding y'all, we employing y'all, we raising y'all kids. We ready while y'all beating our community down, y'all raising y'all's up. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got. That's what I pay attention to. It's modern day slavery. I wasn't incarcerated for the crime I committed. I was locked up as a financial investment. Then after being incarcerated after these years and y'all using me as a financial investment, you try to deny me a chance to get financially stable once I return to mainstream society because now I got the prison label on my head. So who got you the right to stop my life and stop my clock while I'm still breathing? Put a pause on my life. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how they do. So it's
God Almighty Joe. I know. Listen, guys, y'all. I already knew it was gonna be fire. That's why you had to have your own segment because I already knew what time it was. It was gonna be fire. I already felt it. But capital P, you've dropped a lot of knowledge, right? So I guess I'm gonna have some fun with you before we close out and tell everybody where they can find you on social media. All right. So if you were reincarnated, you died, came back as a vehicle, what vehicle would you be and why?
A vehicle?
Yep.
Man, that's gonna sound funny, man. I'll probably be a man, a Lack or a Lincoln, man. That old, just smooth ride, man. Just it's cool. It ain't too loud. I'm just out the way. I got these little tents. I'm in this little Lincoln. I ride smooth, and I'm minding my business. I'm in my own lane. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna be a stinking Lincoln?
But I probably I either be a Lack or but I'm in the old schools. I'm in the old school.
I could see you as a Cadillac because you're real smooth, but when you pull up, you leave your mark. So yeah, I could see you as I see you. You know what? I see you as the old school Fleetwood Brom with the wood grain interior. That's what I
That's
see you
crazy.
coming back
My
at.
Uncle Emerson, man, had the Fleetwood. I felt like my Uncle Emerson had the Fleetwood back in there in Cali, man. He just sell like a lot of his cars to Snoop them, you know. He used to be with Bishop Heavy Don Juan. So Uncle
Oh,
Emerson, rest in peace, man.
that's dope.
Old Featherstone. Yeah, he had that Fleetwood. I come from that era with the old school. Diddy had the
Yeah.
Fleetwood, yeah. So Diddy. Yeah, I'll be an old school though, cause the phones, I'm really a S550 kind of cat. I fuck with the Benz heavy or the Range.
Okay.
Old school. You can't
I can see
go
that
with
a
the
little bit.
Chicago thing. Slide down Lakeshore Drive, old school, the right way. Some rooftop. I'm trying to tell you, got to be. They down in VA. They ride old schools down your way down there in VA.
Well, they do. Oh, they do, definitely. But you know, when you get into the Carolinas, North
Yeah,
Carolina, South Carolina, and of course I'm in Atlanta now, so you know they everywhere out here.
yeah, ain't no question.
But yeah, you know, I had to rep VA. I tell people all the time, I moved here, but I'm gonna be a VA girl to the day I die. I
Ain't
rep
no
my
question.
state and my hometown for real, for real. So absolutely. But Capital P, I really appreciate you for coming. I salute you. I salute your lineage, and let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
And you can tap in on capitalp.com, KAPITOL_P. That stands for killing all previous ignorant thoughts of life. You go to capitalpmusic.com on the website. I got a live virtual concert on May 22nd at 9 o'clock. You
Okay.
can get the tickets off the website at capitalp.com also. And on YouTube, you tap in. That members just dropped, man, featuring Icewear Vezzo and Murph Dilly. That just dropped today. Free and all principle. All those is on there. So y'all make sure y'all go and tap in. It's available
Okay.
on all platforms.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure they know about the live virtual concert. So guys, really and truly, we definitely salute you. I definitely want you to come back. Definitely want you to come back and really talk about why, the why and the how, because I think that's important. And we can't do that in 15 to 20 minutes. That's something that we have to be intentional about. And we definitely gonna have to make our way to check you out. We salute you. We're so glad you're doing what you're doing. And once again, we salute you and your legacy.
Oh, well, that's love. Appreciate you having
Absolutely.
me. Y'all be easy.
All right. Have a great evening, darling.
All right, y'all be safe. Love.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's not every day. It's not every day that you can sit down with a real, genuine individual like that and really have a conscious conversation about what's going on in these United States and within the culture. One thing I love about what he said is step to the side. You know, I tell you that all the time. Stop checking one another publicly. Check one another privately. Don't nobody need to know what's going on the inside. And the sooner we do that, the better off we will be. Capital P, we salute you. We thank you. We pay homage to you and to your family. And we will continue to handle our business. Once again, guys, Tropical Thursdays, super duper dope. This was a special edition just for this esteemed gentleman. I'm your girl, Lily Mae. And as always, we stand to bring you joy, jewels, and justice. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.